Donna's driving because I am on my 34 right now.
During the day, I'm not happy.
During the day, which she's not happy about. She got her 34 yesterday, the day before, and yesterday. So hers ended this morning at like 8:30ish, and I started mine last night when we got to Barstow. What is today? Today's Saturday. Today is Saturday, by the way. Yeah. We got our Harbor Freight load yesterday. You know what? I don't even know. Yesterday we didn't do any video, and I don't even know why. I don't know
Yesterday
why.
was nothing but traffic, though.
Yeah,
it was non-stop.
Yeah.
We were going south, traffic. Coming north, there was nothing. So when we turned around from Harbor Freight, coming north, traffic. Going south, nothing. It's like it.
Yeah, there was. We left Harbor Freight in Moreno Valley, California last night, and I still had like 2 hours left on my clock.
Oh,
no,
more than that.
I had 2 hours.
2.5.
2 hours and 22 minutes, and we had already gotten parking in Barstow, which you have to reserve if you want to be able to park in California. So we had reserved parking in Barstow. Had 2 hours and 2 hours and 22 minutes on my clock when we left Harbor Freight. Not a problem. It's only 80 miles. It was like an hour.
30
hour and 25 minutes, something like that. Yeah, so it's like, we can make that no problem because all the traffic was on the southbound 5 or 15, not northbound. We get out there, we get halfway there, get down by the scale there on 15, and it's just a dead stop. Just a dead stop, and just
Southbound was moving great.
There must have been 20 miles of traffic that you could see off in the distance, just brake lights constant. I ended up getting there 12 minutes late. I actually ran over 12 minutes on my drive. Wasn't anything we could do. There was nowhere to go.
But
yeah.
I really enjoy doing this 10 days on, 4 days off. Because if we can do what we did this week and get to our unload Thursday night for a Friday morning unload, I can start my 34-hour then, and I get to sleep Thursday night, I get to sleep Friday night, I get to sleep Saturday night. You just don't even know how refreshed you feel.
So we've literally went coast to coast and halfway back, or quarter of the way back, and yeah, it's been a lot more relaxing. And then like last night, I started my 34-hour reset last night when we stopped at Barstow. Donna had to stop for 10 hours.
Well, I had 10 hours
Her
left.
reset was still going on until 8:30 this morning, let's put it that way. But anyway, so we had planned that anyway, and we got our laundry done last night.
Got a nice shower.
Yeah, we got a good shower at Barstow. We got our laundry done. We got food. We sat in the driver's lounge and watched TV for about an hour. I was able to get these cameras installed last night. It was amazing. It was nice.
Yeah,
it was great. It was really nice being able to just relax.
Yeah, I get
especially the stress of driving through all that traffic like yesterday. Not stress. Anger, irritation. It was really nice to just be able to stop and sit there and just relax.
Yeah, I mean, I get the point of a team is to go, go, go. I get that, but also have to relax.
Yeah.
You have to have some.
But when you're on 5 days out, 2 days home, you don't have time to relax, and dispatch don't have time to get you or let you relax because they've only got you for 5 days. And as a team, you want to run a far distance, but in order to run a big distance, like 2,000 miles to LA, we have to run nonstop. Otherwise, we don't get any miles, they don't get any loads. So we found out yesterday that this Harbor Freight load we have is just a drop at Harbor Freight in Galesburg.
Well, she thinks.
Or in Illinois. So we're just swapping out a trailer. So after we swap that out, we're going to take our empty back to Muscatine. We're going to get another Hon load, and we're heading back out to Pennsylvania. So we're actually in Pennsylvania, California, Illinois, back to Iowa, over to Pennsylvania, and then after that, I'm assuming we'll probably head that either home or depends on what we end up getting. If we get another York load, we'll end up back in Cedar Rapids and then right home. That'll put us some round wind yesterday. When we left Hayward, we leave Hayward, we take a little shortcut across, we take 5 down. It was just crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, the traffic was just absolutely crazy, even on 138 and 14.
Yeah, we've been on 138 pretty much all hours of the day and night, and it is
That's our shortcut to bypass LA.
Yeah, it has never been that bad.
We were backed up 5 miles on 138 yesterday. Just bumper to bumper on a 2-lane. It was crazy yesterday. The traffic was absolutely insane.
Yeah, and he took his break in Palmdale yesterday, and we stopped at a Walmart and got some more food and stuff. And they were shooting either a movie or a commercial or something at like the store next to us. That was kind of neat.
And traffic in Palmdale was
That was a nightmare.
it was a freaking nightmare in Palmdale. I've never ever seen Palmdale so bad.
We sat through like one stoplight 5 times.
Yeah. So, all right, enough of our complaining about traffic. On the truck, on our truck is remarkably better. The only thing we're noticing, and we're not complaining, but you know, like they told us, if you notice anything that it's still not doing, let them know. Okay, the only thing we're noticing that it's still not doing all the time is downshifting when it really needs to downshift. We've hit a couple pretty good sized hills, and sometimes it'll downshift at like 67 mile an hour. Sometimes, like on her 54. Today, it wouldn't even downshift until we hit 54. It was like at 900 RPM again, back to the old, thing.
But you know what? The way it's pulling and stuff, I can deal with the no downshift. I can deal with that.
Yeah, it's definitely doing better. The other thing that we're noticing that I personally don't want to have to deal with is downhills.
Yeah.
We hit like a 5-6% grade this morning. It was in 12th gear. She was doing like 55, 56 in California, and it just free rolled. I mean, I told her, I said, let it go and let's see if it'll downshift so we can let them know. And she was doing like 68, and it would not downshift. It just would not downshift. And I know, we're snitching on ourselves speeding. We weren't speeding. We was trying to see if the truck was going to do what it was doing.
Yeah, because they said let the cruise control.
Yeah, they said let the cruise, let it do its thing.
But you can't.
Now, it doesn't do that all the time. It has been downshifting going downhill.
Yeah,
but it's so random. It's like you might hit a big hill and it'll downshift. Like as soon as you top the hill, boom, it'll downshift into 11th and hold you back. You might hit a small hill and it'll just free roll down the hill, or it might downshift and hold you back. It's completely random on its downshift. But
it's still 90%
better. I would give it at least 90% better. I don't know if they've done anything power-wise, but it definitely seems to run a lot better. It seems to pull a lot harder.
I'd say that's a little flooded.
Yeah, it's all flooded out here. You all can see that. But it definitely seems to pull harder.
Yeah, definitely.
For whatever reason, I don't know if that's something they did, or if it's just the shifting that's making it seem that way.
I think it might just be the shifting pattern or something they changed.
So that part's it's like I said, it's like 90% better if we could just figure out why it won't downshift. We got the cruise set at 55, which will set your engine brake or your auto brake at like 57. And at 57, you'll feel the engine brake kick on, but when you're in 12th gear going down to 6% grade, the engine brake in 12th gear does nothing.
No,
there's no RPMs there.
I ended up locking it in 11th.
Yeah, so it just doesn't do you any good. But at that point, once you get at least a few mile an hour, I would say a couple mile an hour past your auto brake set speed, you would think the truck would downshift to also help hold the truck back, but it just don't. It just didn't. So I think that's our only issue now. But it's like I said, 75% of the time it will. 25% of the time it'll just free roll down the hill. It's totally nuts the way it's so random. But the way it's been running, and right now we're like 38,000 pounds, ish. The way it's been running,
it's doing 100% better going up the mountains than it did before.
Yeah. So overall, I think it did it. I think it did a pretty good job. If we can get it to downshift, we'll be all right.
It's just exciting because now we get to keep the truck and they won't make us get out of it.
Yeah, because we keep getting told by people that you guys are gonna have to be getting out of that truck because you're getting like 300. We got like 360,000 on it now. They said, you guys are gonna want to have to be, or you guys are gonna be needing to get into a new truck. So when I was talking to Chris Hummer the other day, I said, do we have to get out of our truck or can we keep it? We like the truck. And he said we can keep it.
And he's as high as you can go, so.
Yeah. We talked right to the biggest one in there. And he said I can keep it. I said, oh, you guys can keep your truck. He said it's got all kinds of goodie left in it. So we'd like to keep it. Now it's getting foggy. We're in Flagstaff, by the way. We're getting up by Flagstaff. They said it's going to be foggy and a little rainy up here, but once we come down the other side, they said it clears back up. So, and we've been watching the storm up here for 20 miles. You can see it off the
41
distance.
now.
I will post a picture now. While I'm talking, you guys can look at it. I got the 3-camera system set up on the Halo View system. Looks amazing. It just looks beautiful. It's a beautiful picture. I don't know how good the picture shows, but it's just a beautiful picture. I got to bump the driver's camera up just a little bit because I want a little more view. But other than that, I was able to use the mounts for the mirrors themselves. I was able to back the screws out, and they were the exact same mounting screws as the Halo View camera mount, the steel mount that comes with it. The screws went right back down through that camera mount and right back into the mirror mounts. So, or it's not the mirror mount, it's that cross member mount that goes across. But yeah, it mounted right down on there, and it's just solid as a rock. That was really exciting. I got that done last night. So.
Are you going to post that picture of that billboard as we were coming into Flagstaff?
I will. Speaking of that, here's a picture up above, or no, I'll just paste it over me. Only in Arizona will you see a billboard like this over the interstate.
It was so funny.
Yeah. Is that it?
That's it. I think that's it. Unless I get excited and blurt something else out.
I'll wait.
No, I think I'm good.
All right, and oh, by the way,
Yeah, see?
if you guys tag us in Facebook or on Twitter or anywhere else, hashtag #HummerDown.
Hammer down.
#HummerDown. I'm still in. Oh, crap. I even remembered your name, the guy that posted it, and I said I'm going to steal that and use that as our new catchphrase, and I forgot your name. I just looked at it too.
Well,
he knows who he is.